So I wanted to talk about spirituality. Um, to me, it is being an open vessel, receiving and also transmitting, energy back and forth to what I like to call the source. I don't really like the word God because I came from a Christian background um, that was very traumatizing, and not because they were bad people, but just because the hell aspect was drummed into me, and thinking that being myself was, a sin, just be me being me, and it just when I got older and more experienced in life, I just realized it was not my way. It's a lot of people's way. I'm in the South. Like, there's a church like every block or so, but that is just not for me. Um, I've actually been doing a lot of personal development work and just trying to be more receptive to my environment, the energy around me, and I've been very blocked off and closed, um, just because of my negativity, my anger, things like that can cut you off from the source and prevent you from really having any true, deeply profound spiritual, moments. And the reason I say moments is because just the other day I was walking down the street, because I love to walk. It's my way of getting away from my stresses and worries for just a little bit. Um, Usually listen to like some meditative music or some just upbeat, happy stuff. But anyways, at the moment that I was walking, I got this overwhelming just feeling of complete connectedness. Like, literally, I looked up at the sky and the trees and, thought about people I know, and like, and it really wasn't thinking. It was just absolutely feeling immersed in this overwhelmingly blissful energy. Um, and I realized, at that moment that, oh my gosh, I am connected to something bigger than myself. Well, I didn't realize at the time that it was bigger than myself, because I'm like, ooh, I'm creating this, you know. But that was part of that ego going on. And a lot of people, they'll get like this messiah complex, and not saying I did, but but they just, it's like I'm feeling so good, it has to be emanating from me. Well, that's completely not true. And, a day or two later, I had like a real deep session, I guess, conversation with my fiance, and, I realized, wow, that really wasn't, coming from me. That was just me being open in that moment to receive the energy, and it just feels so amazing. So you're like, this just has to be me. But it's not you. It's not. And yes, like, you can have awakenings, and still grapple with that ego, because the ego is never, as long as you're in a physical 3D form, the ego's not going anywhere anytime soon. Now you can temper it down. You can work on your ego, but it's still going to be there, and it's still going to be a daily, momently struggle. I know momently is not a word, but whatever. But yeah, so working on that, it kind of threw me in a little bit of a depression, because not like, oh my God, life's over. No, but I was very sad, because I was trying to get it back. Like, oh my God, it was just such a blissful, wonderful feeling. I want to feel that way every second, and you can't do that. The reason you can't do that, for one thing, is you're still stuck in this 3D body. But also, you know, if you don't, I guess, come back down, like, and the level you were at, I mean, it felt great, but you haven't learned everything. So if you don't come back down, like, to me, I don't see how you could rise back up even further, if that makes any sense. But so now I'm just, instead of like chasing, enlightenment or chasing the awakening, I'm just trying to be grateful for the moment I had and allow my third eye to be open. Um, Not in hopes that it would happen again, because if not, it was amazing. And even if it was just one time in my life experience where I just completely felt, loved and, loved for everything. And for me, that's a huge deal because I'm a really selfish kind of person. But, yeah, so the spiritual awakening I had it was pretty awesome, and I just wanted to share that with y'all. If y'all have any of your own spiritual awakening stories or anything, just leave them below in the comments. I'd really like to hear from y'all. Anyways, so I'm gonna stop rambling. Y'all have a good night.